Let's get into the Week 16 injuries we're tracking. Yes. This is a long list, as you see right here. Josh Jacobs dealing with a knee injury. DeAndre Swift has been limited with a groin injury this week. Javonte Williams, the same for him, with a neck injury. We saw him briefly leave the game, what we thought was a shoulder, and then came back in and played. Woody Marks with an ankle. Drake London has returned to practice with that knee injury. Rashee Rice and T. Higgins dealing with concussions. Marvin Harrison Jr. has been back at practice in a limited capacity. Mike Evans, more veteran rest related. Dalton Kincaid with the knee. Let's start with Rashee Rice specifically, though, because he did not practice on Thursday with that concussion. If he's out and Gardner Minshew is starting, how do you stack up the Kansas City pass catchers?
Well, listen, Rashee Rice, there's been 3 games in which Rashee Rice has not played, but Xavier Worthy has, and he's averaged almost 13 fantasy points per game. It's a 20% target share. Now it's Gardner Minshew, not Patrick Mahomes, but I currently have Worthy at wide receiver 27. I think you lean a little bit more on Kelsey here. Hollywood Brown probably gets in the mix. They probably take a couple of shots at Tyquan Thornton as well. You don't feel great about any of it.
Sounds fun.
Dude, I mean, it is what it is. But honestly, Xavier Worthy is one of those guys that if I faced, because he's somebody that could get loose for 2 long ones. Is Gardner Minshew Patrick Mahomes? Of course not. No one is. But Gardner Minshew is a professional quarterback who has been a starter in this league many years, has a little, especially given the fact that they're out of the playoffs. You know what I mean? And he knows, it's not like he's trying to fight for, hey, I got a shot at starting next year.
Right.
This is Gardner Minshew has ultimately X is down there somewhere. He'll chuck it up there. So Xavier Worthy is one of those guys that I think it's interesting. If you faced Puka Nacua, especially if Rashee Rice is out.
Yep, no, I agreed. And also, people forget we're 2 years removed from Gardner Minshew being Tyler Goodson's fingertips away from winning the AFC South. Gardner Minshew can function in an NFL offense.
That was the start of your Colts love.
It was. Yeah, they were heroic that day. They were gallant. Alas, it's all been down. They were gallant. Jonathan Taylor with 180 on the ground with a bad knee. Anyway, Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew is bad in a way that's fun and entertaining and voluminous. He will throw some bad picks. He'll get strip sacked, but he will Nick Mullins it up and accumulate yards.
He will be similar. I'm not trying to troll you here, but he will be similar to Joe Flacco, especially that run at the end of the year with the Browns 2 seasons ago, where Flacco was just again, threw a couple of bad picks every game, but ultimately was voluminous. He has 0 Fs to give. Gardner Minshew.
This one from Ryan Scott. If Rice can't go, Cortland Sutton or DJ Moore?
The DJ Moore business has not been a fun business.
That's a Saturday game, keep in mind.
I think it's Sutton for me. It's, Sutton, I think, for me.
Against Jacksonville.
Yeah, I prefer Sutton, especially because their guys are banged up as well. I know Noah Rumadunze or I have DJ Moore currently at wide receiver 23. I'll just say this about DJ Moore. When he's gotten at least an 18% target share, he's scored at least 15 fantasy points here. So I think it's close. I understand the question. I'm Joe Shane.
I like that,
I get the question.
Good callback.
I understand the question. But I just prefer Sutton just because I feel better about going against Jacksonville than I do going against Green Bay. And I feel better, honestly, about Bo Nix than I do about Caleb Williams as a throwing quarterback.
Yeah. Also, one thing, we don't have any idea if Jacksonville's pass defense is any good because they haven't played any real offenses.
Brady Cook wasn't enough for you last week?
Yeah.
Brady Cook, Riley Leonard the week before that. They played, I guess, Jacoby Brissett, but that game, Jacoby Brissett moved the ball and then that game went to overtime. Geno Smith put up, they got that game to overtime. It's been a while since they've had a real test. Their run defense is very good.
It is elite.
It is elite. That don't have
that
concerns
front seven
about.
Is very good.
But the back end, we'll see. And though, Bo Nix isn't Joe Montana or anything, but he's coming off his best game maybe of his whole career. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Denver can move the ball through the air in that one.
Drake London, limited on Thursday. He's been working his way back from that knee injury. Coming off last week, Jay, if Drake London is back, where's your confidence level?
Yeah, I think you take confidence from the fact that Kirk Cousins has looked certainly better than he did in that first game against Miami. He's looked much more confident. And so it's a reasonably favorable matchup against the Cardinals team that's been decimated for a long time now. And the good thing, too, is that the Falcons are done. They're not doing anything this season. So if they're bringing back Drake London, that means he's fully healthy. They're not going to bring him back if he's dragging around a leg. So I feel pretty good that Drake London, you fire him up, almost as usual.
I'm at wide receiver 3, and I'm just going to tell you here right now, he's going to go off. I'm playing against him I'm in this Dynasty semifinals. I've been the number 1 team all season long, had a first-round bye, and I lost in the finals of this league last year. I've lost in the it's been every year I have the best team, and then just something happens, and I can't ever get it done. And I'm going to tell you right now, so I started Colby Parkinson in this league last night, right? Because I lost Zach Ertz.
It's not a fun night.
It's not a fun night. I'm playing my buddy Daniel Dopp. Again, this is a Dynasty League with all my friends from ESPN, a lot of people that you know. Producer Damien's in that league as well. But my buddy Daniel Dopp, that's the only saving grace is that if I lose this, and I'm likely going to lose this, that it'll be to Daniel, who I love. I adore Daniel. You know, he's a good friend.
A very I'm glad it's you moment as he beats you and tears.
No, there's other people in the league that if I lost to, I would be bitter about, but that I don't like.
It's from Road to Perdition, by the way, if you're wanting the film reference.
But Daniel, I love. I truly love Daniel. But yeah, he's got Drake London, so I'm just promising you, Drake London's going to come back. He's definitely playing, and he's going to go off. There's no question about it. I do have an inside source that tells me Drake's going to play, and you like the fact that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Source.
We'll see.
Raheem Morris.
Well, it's Raheem Morris. It's my source. It's actually.
You're best friends with Zach Robinson.
Yeah, exactly. Bijan. Bijan's my.
What Falcon invests in fantasy?
Yeah, exactly.
Tyler Algier.
Tyler Algier, exactly.
David Sills.
No,
that's actually more in line.
Ray McLeod. Ray McLeod.
We know it's not Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
All the Kyle Pitts slander over the years, which is basically the role Drake London steps into, by the way, when he's healthy.
48.5 over under. We expect a lot of points in this game.
I love a lot of points.
Good for you, Kirk Cousins. You're in a game with a 48.5 total.
Right?
Yeah. Didn't look like we were going to get there after that.
Where does Kirk Cousins play next year?
Everybody keeps saying the Jets. It's not going to be the Jets. He doesn't want to play for the Jets.
No.
We've already been through this. He'll start somewhere.
Will he?
Maybe Minnesota. Maybe he'll compete to start in Minnesota.
Can't do this again.
Because that's one where, say McCarthy has a good summer. Okay, McCarthy, you're the starter, but we have a break in case of emergency kind of box in Kirk Cousins.
I think you should back up Brock Purdy. I don't think we want. I don't think we need
Mac
Kirk
Jones
Cousins.
Under contract.
It's true, but Mac Jones might get traded somewhere to
He
start.
might. Miami.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they do with
Quarterback
Jordan Mason.
carousel this offseason is going to be wild to watch.
Kyler's going to start somewhere. I have Kyler in a dynasty league, and I'm like, Kyler, and some people were trading for him, and it was hard for me to value him because it's like Kyler Murray, Minnesota, awesome. Kyler Murray with the Jets, yeah.
Raiders bridge quarterback, Kyler
exactly.
Murray.
Yeah.
No, right. It's all reasonable.
It's all reasonable. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.